what we can, but hunger never sleeps. Our plates are full, but the world's still bleeding. War drums pounding in the backyard of the brave. Babies crying in the shadow of a gun we made. Nothing changes when the lights go out. Bodies in the streets, but we turn about, turning our heads from the truth we know, holding onto comfort, letting suffering grow. Tell me, do you feel it when they lie? The weight of it all, the black in their eyes. We hide behind screens, pretending it's fine, but these universal truths won't stay hidden in time. Death comes knocking, no notice at the door. Love fades fast, then it's never seen anymore. We keep pretending that we're okay, while the world burns quiet in its own decay. Children starve while the wealthy pray, and we close our eyes and turn away. Dissonant truth, it echoes in the void. In the silence, all the pain's destroyed. Tell me, do you feel it when they lie? The weight of it all, the black in their eyes. We hide behind screens, pretending it's fine, but these universal truths won't stay hidden in time. Yeah, we march and dance around the fire, ignoring everything that we desire. But the cracks are widening, can't deny. This is the way that we all live and little ones with hollow eyes, tired of waiting on a rainless the sky, holding tiny stomachs that scream beneath skin, stretched too thin. Mama's trembling hands reach nowhere, hope slipping through her grasp again. They stare at empty plates, shadows of what used to be. The night feels colder when the light is flown. Every whisper of hunger cuts straight to the bone. Cries fade into silence as dreams wither and die. How long must they suffer? How can love survive? Starvation sucks. It's tearing us apart, breaking our spirits deep in the heart. Can't you see their tears, their little fragile cries? We must find a way to turn darkness to light. Starvation sucks, but hope still remains in every broken soul, in every shared pain. Hold on, help's on the way. We'll rise from the ashes and change their fate. Mother's eyes sunken deep, searching for a sign of relief, holding on to memories of what used to be. She whispers softly, fighting through her fears. For every child's smile, she sheds silent tears. Time keeps slipping, their bodies grow frail, thin as shadows in the night. Oh, face down in despair, yet holding tight to faith, to fight. Desperate for mercy to come, reaching beyond the darkness, praying for some. Starvation sucks. It's tearing us apart, breaking our spirits deep in the heart. Can't you see their tears, their little fragile cries? We must find a way to turn darkness to light. Starvation sucks, but hope still remains in every broken soul, in every shared pain. Hold on, help's on the way. We'll rise from the ashes and change their fate. Oh, those tiny hands grasping for a sign, a glimpse of love in a world so unkind. They believe in dawn, in a better day, just need a little help to find their way. Their little fragile cries. We must find a way to turn darkness to light. Starvation sucks, but hope still remains in every broken soul, in every shared pain. Hold on, help's on the way. We'll rise from the ashes and change their fate.
In the ground, silence screams loud. Bodies tossed like paper, lost in a shroud. No remorse, no reason, just chaos on demand. Children's eyes wide as the sky bleeds red over land. Explode into innocence, shattering the night scope, fragments and memories lost in flight. Doesn't matter who
Shadows stretch so long. We carry dreams in trembling hands, trying to stay strong. No home left behind, just memories burned away. Walking through the ashes, hope's the light we pray. Huddled in the cold beneath the tattered sky, voices whisper stories of the life that passed us by. Children's eyes search the horizon, longing for what's gone. In this sea of uncertainty, we rise before the dawn. Hold on to the fire inside. Oh, no home left, but the spirit won't hide. We are more than just survivors. Breaking through the night. Stand tall in our truth and our fight. Empty hands clutch what little we can claim. Fading portraits, the echoes of a name. Lost in the storm, yet dignity remains. In every broken piece, a reason to sustain. On streets that whisper stories of despair and hope, we find the strength, learn how to cope. Because in the ashes, seeds of change are sown, and in our hearts, a place to call our own. Hold on to the fire inside. No home left, but the spirit won't hide. We are more than just survivors. Breaking through the night. Stand tall. No, we won't forget the battles that have torn us apart. Each scar a testament, each step a work of art. Through the tears, the scars, we find our race. Refuge in our courage, no matter the place. Hold on to the fire inside. No home left, but the spirit won't hide. We are more than just survivors. Breaking through the night. Stand tall in our truth and our fight. Hold on to the fire inside. No home left, but the spirit won't hide. We are more than just survivors. Stand tall in our truth and our fight. crushing bones of what was once a gentle hand. Empty wells echo stories long ignored, dry whispers of the rain that no one's kept score. Long walks through dust where the rivers used to bend, a choice between the taste of thirst or washing wounds in the end. Footsteps on cracked earth, seeking shadows of streams, haunted by the ghost of what was once just a dream. Frozen a moment when the water slipped away. Hold my breath against the desert silent sway, where pools glisten in the neighborhoods of plenty. Well, here the soil forgets the rain, forgets the rain. Cracked horizons where hope dissolves like yesterday's tears, broken mirrors in the yards of gold, drowning in fears. Empty hands cradle the sky's unyielding face, between riches and the hunger that no well can replace. Fountains in your gardens, a splash in shimmering blue, while we fight for drops that maybe never come through. Strings of desperation woven through the drought's cold night, a symphony of silence where no waters ignite. Frozen in a moment when the water slipped away. Hold my breath against the desert silent sway, where pools glisten in the neighborhoods of plenty. While here the soil forgets the rain, forgets the rain. Beneath the sun's unforgiving glaze, shadows stretch thin, lives intertwined with barren streams, drowning within a language spoken in the cracks, in the thirst-filled stare of those who wander longing, gasping for a prayer. Hearts aching in the hollow, no voice can fill this void. The scent of cracked earth, the life we once enjoyed. Moonlit bones of reservoirs we built with hope, now echoes in the silence, the final ending score. Forgets the rain, forgets the rain.
Empty swings sway in a ghost town, rusted chains where laughter used to sound. Footsteps echo through shattered halls, children's hopes behind forbidden walls. Once they ran in fields of gold, now their stories left untold. Broken fences, silent screams, lost in shattered childhood dreams. Kids need peace, a place to dream, a hope to keep. In the shadows of the night they'll find their way. Hold on to the dawn, let their innocence stay. Empty schoolyards, weeds grow high, no more shadows of young goodbyes. Rubble where they learn to see a future stolen, a broken story. Laughter's drowned in distant cries, hope fades under blood-red skies. Hands that reach but cannot hold a world that's lost its gentle gold. Kids need safety, kids need peace, a place to dream, a hope to keep. In the shadows of the night they'll find their way. Hold on to the dawn, let their innocence stay. Silent cries beneath the sun, every shadow hides a sun, waiting for a gentle light to turn the darkness into night. Kids need safety, kids need peace, a place to dream, a hope to keep. In the shadows of the night they'll find their way. The sky bleeds.
yesterday. Kids need learning, they need a place to grow. Hold on to dreams when the world's too cold. Empty classrooms break their hearts in two. Still they wait for the sun to break through. Faded faces behind iron gates, fallen hopes and compromised state. Teachers fled, leaving tears unspoken. Promises broken, ground so broken. Hands are reaching, the shadows glare. Wanna learn but nobody's there. Silent whispers of what could be, longing for a better destiny. Kids need learning, they need a place to grow. Hold on to dreams when the world's too cold. Empty classrooms break their hearts in two. Still they wait for the sun to break through. Lost in a war that nobody wins. Fading childhood, scattered sins. They carry pain beneath their skin, waiting for a new beginning. Kids need learning, they need a place to grow. Hold on to dreams when the world's too cold. Empty classrooms break their hearts in two. Still they wait for the sun to break through. Kids need learning, they need a place to grow. Hold on to dreams when the world's too cold. Empty classrooms break their hearts in two. Still they wait for the sun to break through. They gather in the towers high, while the streets below are dry. A banquet of gold and champagne, while hunger screams in pain. They fly above with wings of privilege, in their jets that never listen, blind to cries that echo loud through the shadows of the proud. Oh, the rich don't starve, they don't feel the cold, while the world turns gray and stories unfold. Billionaires dine at feasts they own, while someone walks miles just to find a stone.
or shame, justice calling out their name. The wretch don't starve, they don't feel the cold, while the world turns gray and stories unfold. Billionaires dine at feasts they own, while someone walks miles just to find a stone. In the quiet of the night they hide away, fighting shadows just to see another day. A scarf wrapped tight around their trembling skin, battling ghosts that creep from deep within. They choose between the fire and the bread. A frozen breath is all that's left unsaid. Old eyes reflecting endless fears, drowning in their silent tears. People fall beneath the weight of cold, stories left untold, lives growing old. A city's heart beats slow to a crawl, while hope is lost behind these walls. Frozen pipes and cracked, broken streets, empty rooms where no one speaks. Fingers numb, hearts grow faint, counting seconds beneath the weight. Can we ever turn this winter's hand? Reach out, break through the cold, make a stand, or will we turn away again? While cold kills the people, we forget we're kin. Hold on to the warmth we could share, help them breathe, breathe again in the cold air. For every life that slips away unseen, it's another dream lost in the in-between. Dream lost in the in-between. It's another dream lost in the in-between. Oh, oh, Can we ever turn this winter's hand? Reach out, break through the cold, make a stand, or will we turn away again? While cold kills the people, we forget we're kin. Hold on to the warmth we could share, help them breathe, breathe again in the cold air. For every life that slips away unseen, it's another dream lost in the in-between. It's another dream lost in the in-between. The skies are bleeding, memories decay. crumbles now, there's nothing more. Echoes of a world that's fading fast, lost in the roar of the troubled past. Children's cries get swallowed in the night, chasing yesterday, losing the fight. Earth is dying, silent screams in the dark, fractured futures tearing us apart. Can't ignore the warning signs anymore. Tomorrow's canceled, torn by what we ignore. Earth is dying, shadows swallowing the light. We had the chance, but we lost the fight. In the ash and the dust, we're left to wonder why. The ending's written in the sky. Fading echoes of what used to be real. Broken promises are all we reveal. Species in silence, the oceans turn gray. We tied our hands, watched hope slip away. Footsteps fading on a cracked and barren ground. Echoes of promise that no one's around. Faces frozen in a distant stare, lost in a shadow of despair. Earth is dying, silent screams in the dark, fractured futures tearing us apart. Can't ignore the warning signs anymore. Tomorrow's canceled, torn by what we ignore. Earth is dying, shadows swallowing the light. We had the chance, but we lost the fight. In the ash and the dust, we're left to wonder why. The ending's written in the sky. We built walls to hide the fear inside. Now the world's too broken to survive. Every heartbeat, everyone's regret, wishing we could change what's been said.